everybody. This is Diane Shelton, and welcome to TechEffect. I am in Montclair, New Jersey with Pat Ferdinandi. We're going to be discussing Viditude. That's right, attitude in video this evening.
Absolutely.
So, a lot of buzz on the web today. Apparently, Cisco is getting rid of the flip video camera. What am I going to do? I love my flip video camera. But you're the expert. Tell us.
Well, really, from Cisco's point of view, obviously, that you do really, their whole business model does not really fit for the home other than for networking. They're a networking company. They're the #1 networking company. What are they doing with the flip? So for their bottom line, I could see why they were getting rid of it. What I'm surprised about is that someone else isn't picking it up and someone else isn't buying it. That's what I'm waiting to see. TechCrunch I guess it's about 2 years ago, actually predicted that all the single function devices are going to be going away. Because if you think about your iPhone, your Android phone, their video is pretty much as good.
Very true.
What I'm curious also to see is if somebody like Sony or Toshiba, those are 2 other makers of those little small cameras, and then my favorite happens to be the Kodak. If Kodak doesn't go and say, look, give us your mailing list and we will go and send them all a coupon, and this way you get off support sooner and you don't have to worry about it. So I don't think the users of the flip are going to be left high and dry. They still will have options, including their smartphone.
Okay. Well, that's excellent. I mean, I know that my smartphone does have a video camera, but let's talk a little bit more about Viditude and why video is so important in social media and in business today.
I see video actually as the hub of all conversations, because when you have a video, you have the expression, the emotional part of it. Now, we're not talking about giving a professional speech, because it's not all audio. As you know, everybody that goes to TVs, watches movies, what's important is actually that 50% of all the action is literally in images. So that's why video is just so important. You can actually walk around to a restaurant. You could be here in Montclair looking at this house, and you can share it with everybody, and you could talk to people about it. Friends could say, look, this is the dress I'm thinking for my wedding. What do you think? Let's take a vote. They can upload it to YouTube and then link it to Facebook. It is the hub of what's going to be the conversations. Everybody's going to be talking about the video.
I see. So right now with social media, and let's talk about Facebook, because Facebook seems to be the hub today. The hub today, exactly. How do you go into a business and talk to them about engaging their clients on a Facebook type site with video?
First, you have to explain the word that yes, you must talk with your customers. That's why some businesses still find that hard. They're so used to selling it off the back shelves. They're not so used to having the front door is small brick and mortar type interaction with people, that there's so many businesses that don't have the front door, and now with Facebook they do. So here they can have someone come into their store, their Facebook page, and they can comment whether they like something, whether they dislike something. It's where they can actually settle some of their frequently asked questions by having little videos hooked into Facebook, so it offloads them in a lot of the support calls that they get. So it's just so important to have Facebook now, because that is the place that probably all their customers go to now. Everybody's there has a page pretty much, whether they're playing Farmville or Angry Birds. They are also conversing with their old high school buddies. And they're also using it to talk to everywhere. But for businesses, they get to have a one-on-one conversation with their customers. They could say, you know, I love it in black, but I would love it also in red.
Got it.
And this way they can react immediately to it.
That's perfect. All right, let's say that a business is maybe not that tech savvy. How difficult is it for a newbie to get involved in the video age?
Oh, well, the flip was really easy.
Yeah.
But the Kodak, and I'm sure the Sony and the Toshiba one as well, you just plug it in, and it has a button that says, do you want to upload it to YouTube? Do you want to upload it to Facebook? And that's it. I mean, to do a good video, it takes a few steps. Like you plan, you prepare, you do all these other things, but you don't have to. You could shoot it and upload it right away, and already you have something for your customers. Imagine a customer putting a comment on Facebook saying, I think I broke a part. Well, which part is it? I don't know, it looks like this. He could go and show a video. Well, is it this part or this part? And upload it within seconds. And they can have a response saying, oh, it looks like the first one you showed me. And just the interaction with the video there just adds so much to the experience.
Do you think that video is now the new marketing?
Well, I would say yes. I mean, but is it, because it is different from, and where I'm hesitating is I don't want people to think of this as a promotional advertisement. I mean, though we all saw that wonderful, wonderful advertisement by Passat with the little kid dressed in the Darth Vader outfit. I mean, before the Super Bowl, that thing had like 10, 14 million views. That's a professionally done video. The video I like to talk about, obviously being the parrot lover that I am, is Snowball. And they should do a search on YouTube for Snowball the Dancing Cockatoo. She had the first flip, no lighting, horrible, but as soon as she put on the Backstreet Boys, the bird was just actually dancing to the beat.
I did see that.
You see that one?
I did see that one.
And the thing was, is the parrot community is very connected. And so she says, oh, look at this bird. Who showed it to her parrot friends, who showed it to their friends, who showed it to their friends. And in 3 years, they had over 4 million views. Snowball is now in a taco commercial. He has been part of 3 scientific studies. And the famous line by the owner of this charity is that the money started coming in like water because she has a simple little donate button.
Wow.
And you imagine, after 4 million views, if only one person actually comes out and gives $1, that's $4 million to that charity. That is the power of video.
I highly agree. I guess the one thing that's sticking out in my mind is for new businesses, those guys, those new entrepreneurs that are getting out there with video, what would you say to them in terms of engaging with their customers through the video?
Ask questions first. Find out what is it that they need to know. What is it that you're talking about? Find out what their passions are and see if you can provide any information. Because videos that are successful are the ones that provide value, perceived value by their customers. So if they ask, I want to know how best to put on makeup. You're telling me to buy a certain makeup. How do I best apply it? Do videos on how to apply the makeup. How do I dress? How do I tie a scarf? The most common how-to search is how to tie a tie, because we don't wear them every day anymore. So if you are a dry cleaner, anything, any sort of small business, put a demonstration like that to help your customers.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you could, tell us again, Viditude.com?
Viditude.com, and what's probably more important for your do-it-yourselfers is that's what's coming out soon, probably by the time this is aired. They will be able to find your video playbook, how to demonstrate your value in video. And that book will be out and available. Just check out the Viditude.com.
Terrific, terrific. This is Diane Shelton. Thank you so much for joining me.
And thank you for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. You can also get more of my TechEffect suggestions at www.design927.com. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
And she's great. She's great.